never had to go. I can't speak if I never be enough.
That is just bonkers right there. It's just like within 15 seconds it's come up with a male voice. That is... So guys, welcome to Suno Studio. It's in beta mode at the moment, but it is still pretty freaking awesome. There are a few issues, but it is pretty amazing. It's a game changer. But what is Suno Studio, I hear you ask? So the main difference here is you get access to the stems, the multi-track stems, and you can add sections, replace sections. It's just phenomenal. So if you don't like a particular vocal phrase or that particular part of the guitar solo, you can just replace it or just regenerate it. By the way, you need the top plan, the Premier plan, to get the studio version, and you can access it here on the left. Studio. So what are we going to do in this video? Well, we're going to have a quick look around. We're going to create some music, and importantly, we're going to import all the stems into our DAW, which in this case is Cubase, so we can begin to give it some proper mixing, or at least start the process anyway. There's no mixing facility apart from volume and pan in Studio, so there's no EQ compression, so that's why we take it into a DAW. So you can open up the sections here. For example, this is your library. This is the sort of create page, the prompt page. And on the right side, you've got a bit of information. If you were to click on a track, you get information and some options there as well. So you're probably familiar with creating your own track with a style prompt here and some lyrics here. And normally you just press go and it produces a whole track for you. But let's say you've got a new project here, a blank project. You can go to your library, let's say, and just import anything that you've already created into Studio Track like that. Or you can also drag and drop from, let's say you've got a track in here, or you can drag and drop that into your Suno Studio as well, which is a really handy feature. So you can create a whole track and then import it in if you wish and take the stems out, which we'll be doing a bit later. Or you can just create your new track from scratch, one by one, stem by stem, which is what we're going to be doing in another video actually. And what I also like is you can record into Suno Studio yourself just by clicking add track, which is down the bottom here, and selecting your inputs. Just undo that. So I've already created a track and I did it in the style of like a pop rock singer, female. So I typed in this, pop rock, female singer, gritty vocals with attitude. So this track is already in my library, so I don't need to create it because I've already done it. So I'm just going to close that down, go to library. And it's this one here, pop rock needs vocals. Now I don't need to drag that in, although I could do, because I can also just go here, just close that down, and I can just go here where it says untitled project, open project, pop rock needs vocals. Now you might be wondering why I called it pop rock needs vocals. Well, I originally created it without the vocals in error, so I forgot to either type in some lyrics here or create the lyrics here with the AI tool, write full song. So I forgot to do that, but it's not a problem because it would have been a problem, but now in Suno Studio you can just create a track and add vocals, which is exactly what I did. So let's just have a little listen to what we're working with. That sounds really good. I mean, I love what it's come up with, but it does need fine-tuning. I mean, the kick drum, for example, needs sorting out, and various other things, the lyrics, vocals, needs sorting out. But it's superb what it comes up with. So speaking of vocals, we're on Studio Beta version 1 and version 5 on the overall Studio, or Suno. It's pretty good. I mean, it's better than version 4, but there are still times when it comes up with the wrong... You can't really hear what she's singing, for example, or the words are muffled or don't make sense. But on the whole, it's pretty good. And you can always regenerate that section if it's wrong, if you need to. So the full track is at the top, and then I've already extracted the stems. I'm going to show you how we did that. So these stems wouldn't be here normally. These green ones all the way down. So this is the main track here, which I had muted. I was just playing the stems before. So we need to open up the right side, highlight it, or select it, and then you get the option, various options on the right hand side, transpose, blah 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 blah. But it is all your stems down here. So you would click the button that says extract all stems and then insert all stems here, which is what I've already done. That's why they're already in the project. Or you can just insert 1 or 2 stems if you wish. Now, stem separation, is it any good? I hear you ask. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. So there was a bit in the vocal where there was a clear guitar solo playing. Some of these effects are a little bit weird if you solo the effects. So it's just like a bit of percussion or something. Wishy-washy. It's just sort of picking out faults here, but it's pretty good. Bass, let's just have a listen to the bass. It's just like a synth bass. That's pretty good. Drums. Obviously, you've got a bit of keyboard in there. Pretty good though. You get the idea. So you've got zoom in functions down the bottom here, but you can do that by holding Control or Command and using your mouse wheel, of course. It's a bit like Cubase. You can hold down Shift and use your mouse wheel, and you can go left and right during the project as well. So it's pretty handy. You've got all your standard stuff down the bottom. You can change the tempo, metronome, various sort of transport controls. You can cut bits off like that. Got an undo function there. You can fade in by grabbing the bottom. The other one was grabbing at the top. This is grabbing at the bottom. You've got a fade. You can split it. You can loop it. So if you press the loop down here, you can just set your loop region like that. So you can loop that section. So everything you'd kind of expect. But let's carry on with the actual music part of it. So the genius part of the Studio, which is what I want to talk about, is the adding tracks or replacing a part of the track. So let's say, let's just add some male vocals. Let's say you don't want the female vocals. Just move myself out of the way. So add a track, and this bar down here changes with what you're asking it to do. So you add a track, you get some different options as to other functions you can get. So we want to change this from song. Don't leave it on song, otherwise you'll get a whole new song again. So you want vocals. So let's just do male pop rock this time with attitude. Okay, so we've got the same style but male. We don't want to add in lyrics. Take too long. Just let see what it comes up with. 10 credits, but we've got loads of credits, 9,000 odd. So that's not a problem. And we just have to wait a few moments. So what it would do is it would analyse the track as it is, and it will come up with new vocals, but in the same kind of style. So it will fit, it'll be in the right key, tempo, everything. It might not be exactly the same phrasing, we'll come on to that later, but it is pretty damn clever what it does. And it always comes up with 2 versions as well. So I'm just going to double click this and type in male vox so we know what it is. It's this orange one. These alternative vox ones here are alternative female ones. I'll play them to you as well, but let's have a quick listen to the males. As you can see, it's loading, and we've got 2 versions. If you click this button with the pink number 1, you can choose which version you want to listen to. by clicking that little speaker icon. So let's listen to version 2.
I've been thinking everything I said, and looking down now, I can do that again.
Wow, that is insane, man. That's a game changer for sure.
I can't see if I never ask you down. I can't speak if I never be enough.
That is just bonkers right there. It's just like within 15 seconds it's come up with a male voice. That is... Now, a little bit later on it does revert back to female, which is not great. That's the backing vocal. Let's just check. Let's just solo it. Yeah, see, it's not perfect. It's in beta. It's done the verse in male, and it's gone back to the original female chorus. But what we would do is, in fact, this is a good opportunity to show you. What you can do is just, if I find the chorus, which is about there. So let's just highlight this section here. I'm not sure if this is the exact chorus, but I'm just showing it for you for demonstration purposes. So we have to first of all copy this take to the main track. It's version 1. I had to refresh Suno, by the way, because sometimes it just lags. So let's just recreate. See if we can recreate this bit here. So we highlight this bit here because it's now on the main track, and see you've got a recreate button now here. So vocals, male, let's just put male rock for quickness, regenerate. So now you've got 2 more generations of just that section that wasn't quite right. So we had 2 full generations here, 1, 2. Now we've got 2 more generations of just that section. So it's very versatile. And we'll take it off solo and just have a listen to it. It's just these backing vocals are very loud, so I'm just turning them down. We'll go back and have another listen. So you can see it's not perfect. It's singing sometimes male, sometimes female. Sometimes it's doing a kind of like a guitar effect on the vocal as well. So this is not a matter of pressing a button and Suno produces this perfect track for you. This is what people think, and they get all irate in the comments. Oh, AI is killing the music industry. No, it's not. It's just the next step. And this is far from a finished track. God, it's a great idea for a track, but it's not a finished mixed track. So I'm just going to mute what we were trying to do there and go back to the original. But you get the idea. It's very flexible. Tell you what, I was going to show you these other versions, which are pretty good, these female versions. So I just make these a bit bigger. So mute the main vocals and just come back to these alternative versions. So you get a completely different verse. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And let's try this one as well. That is so good. It's literally mind-blowing. Just alternative versions at the drop of a hat. Amazing. And what's more, you can also extract MIDI. So let's say the bass guitar right here. I don't want a synthy sounding bass. I want a proper bass that sounds from a bass guitar, like using a plugin. So what you can do, come over to the right hand side, get stems and MIDI, or you can just right click it, I think. Right click, get MIDI, there you go. Right click, get MIDI is probably a bit easier. And just download the MIDI file and just bring it into Cubase, Logic, whatever it is you use. And you might want to do that with a keyboard here. Look, there's a keyboard section here. So you could take that keyboard MIDI, right click, get MIDI, right? Take it into your DAW. The MIDI extraction, by the way, is good. Again, it's not perfect. You might need to either change it, correct it, maybe not so much correct it, but embellish it. And obviously you've got the opportunity to then change that MIDI and make it exactly how you want with your own VST piano or whatever it might be as well. So I'm going to do all that in Cubase. And don't forget also, as I said to you, you can add a track and just record yourself singing. So you don't have to use these AI vocals, or you can record yourself playing guitar. You don't have to use AI guitar. It just gives you so much versatility to do it yourself, or do a bit yourself and have AI come up with some other stuff for you. So it's not all about AI pressing a button and it's done, all right? It's not what this is about. I mean, Spotify is already saturated as it is, right? We don't want to saturate it anymore with thousands of tracks being uploaded every minute, whatever it is. So before we get into the DAW, you can export here. You can export the full song or the multi-tracks. Now, obviously, if you're taking it into a DAW, you want to export the multi-track, the stems, so you've got full control. As I said, mixing is very limited at the moment in Studio, Suno Studio. I mean, no doubt all the plugins will come, reverb, compression, etc. That will all come later on, but at the moment it's just volume and pan, so it's just, you can't do it here. So I'm now going to transfer all the stems into Cubase, and I'll see you in a minute.